Thus spake Jehovih by the light of Cosmon, proclaimed he these things amongst the nations of the earth. Man looked upward in prayer, desiring to know the manner of all created things, both on earth and in heaven. And Jehovih answered him, saying, The whirlwind made I as a sign to man of the manner of my created worlds. As thou beholdest the power of the whirlwind, gathering up the dust of the earth and driving it together, know that even so do I bring together the RG and GA and nebulae in the firmament of heaven. By the power of the whirlwind create I the corporeal suns and moons and stars. And I commanded man to name the whirlwinds in the Etherean firmament, and he called them vortices and walk. According to their shape called he them. By the power of rotation, swift driving forth in the extreme parts, condense I the atmosphere and worlds that float in the firmament, and these become my corporeal worlds. In the midst of the vortices made I them, and by the power of the vortices I turn them on their axes and carry them in the orbits I allotted to them. Wider than to the moons of a planet have I created the vortices, and they carry the moons also. Around about some of my corporeal worlds have I given nebulous belts and rings, that man might comprehend the rotation of my vortex and worlds. For each and every corporeal world created I a vortex first, and by its rotation and by the places in the firmament whither it travelleth, caused I the vortex to conceive the corporeal world. A great vortex created I for the sun, and within this vortex and subject to it made I the vortices of many of the corporeal worlds. The sun vortex I caused to rotate, and I gave it power to carry other vortices within it. According to their density and position are they thus carried forth and around about the sun. Think not, O man, that I created the sky a barren waste and void of use. Even as man in the corporeal form is adapted to the corporeal earth, so is he in the spiritual form adapted to my Etherean worlds. 3 great estates have I bestowed on man: the corporeal, the atmospherian, and the Etherean. Man perceived the general formation of the world, and he prayed that his eyes might be opened for a sign in heaven. And Jehovih answered him, saying, The clouds in the air I bring into view suddenly. By different currents of wind make I thus the unseen, visible and tangible to man's senses. In like manner do I cause Etherean currents to bring forth Agi and Ga and nebulae prior to making corporeal worlds. In all the universe have I made the unseen to rule over the seen. Let the formation of the clouds stand in the view of man on earth, that he may bear witness to the manner of the unseen becoming seen. Man perceived, and he prayed for a sign of duration. And Jehovih answered him, saying, Behold the tree which hath sprung up out of the ground and fulfilled its time. It falleth and rotteth and returneth to the earth. But lo, the wind, which thou seest not, never ceaseth to blow. Even so is the comparative duration of all things. Think not, O man, that corporeal things are annihilated because they disappear. For as a drop of water evaporateth and riseth in the air as unseen vapor, so do all corporeal things, even earth and stones and gold and silver and lead, become as nothing in the firmament of heaven in course of time. Things that man seeth created I with a beginning and an end, but the unseen I made of endless duration.